So let's settle the score on who actually watched this Fox GOP debate, what I affectionately call the GOB debate, the Great Old Bitches Party debate. And it is the Great Old Bitches Party debate. All they do is stand around and bitch about how bad America is. Well, both Republicans and Democrats do this because, as I've said before, both parties are full of crap. If you want a real debate, now I've got this article here for you at Mashable. I'll share that with you in just a moment. But if you want a real debate, no more of this Q&A BS, okay? What you do is you put these people on the stage, you give each person 5 or 10 minutes, you let them show graphs, use PowerPoint or whatever they need to show to illustrate their ideas, their plan for America, and then you let the audience ask questions, not moderators. That's how you do it. That's how you have a real debate. I'm sorry, this debate thing is so archaic. But I have an article for you here at Mashable. And how about that Trump mugshot? That Trump mugshot? That pose reminds me of the movie One Red Shoe. Have you ever seen that? So Tom Hanks is in it, and he plays a violinist, and they think he's a spy. He travels all over the world, and he wears one red shoe. So he's got this mismatched pair of shoes. And they're trying to find secret codes in the work Scheherazade by Rimsky-Korsakov. So a great movie. That's my cultural plug for Friday night. So go watch One Red Shoe tonight. Make some popcorn. Maybe watch this Trump Tucker Carlson interview. Go back and watch this disaster, this train wreck of a first GOP Grand Old Bitches Party debate. Now, this is an article by Matt Binder. Now, I was going to say that in this movie, One Red Shoe, there's a scene in this film where they're trying to do some type of psychoanalysis, and that Trump pose in this mugshot looks exactly like that scene from that movie. And they've got a picture of Tom Hanks' character on the screen, sexual frustration, emotional distress, the pathos of this man. That's Trump for you. Now, I'll make a prediction. I guarantee you that by Christmas, that Trump mugshot will be the #1 piece of merchandise sold in 2023. Guarantee. Christmas is what, 6 months away? Sooner than you think. So as I said, article here at Mashable, this is by Matt Binder. No, Tucker Carlson's Trump interview doesn't have 230 million views on X, video views on X. So Trump on Thursday morning went on Truth Social and he said that he believed that this interview with Tucker Carlson was going to get over 200 million views and it was going to be bigger than the Super Bowl. He called it a blockbuster. The word blockbuster in all caps. Now, Mashable does confirm that it did receive 236 million views, but the way that it's measured is a little tricky, and I'll get into that in here in just a moment. And then I'll talk about these numbers with the actual numbers with Fox News. I did my video last night, the numbers for the interview with Tucker versus Fox, and I went to this site, the only one that I saw out there that had the information out there, called Co-op WB. I guess it's a new website that's out there. They have some journalists that work for them. And I'm always for correcting the record on this channel. So if something's wrong, I'm going to come here and give you the correct information because I think that's right. That's the right thing to do for the audience. I want to be as accurate as possible. That's how I create audience loyalty. I want to be honest and upfront with you because if I'm not, what's the point of doing this channel? Now, according to Mashable, the 2023 Super Bowl actually had 115 million viewers. 150 million people tuning in. And as I mentioned, as they did acknowledge that there were 236 million views at the time, pardon me, of the publishing of this, the video on X, formerly Twitter. This is in reality, you had 14.8 million views. Now, according to CNN, just to give you a little taste here of what CNN had, they refer back to 2015, the first 2015 GOP debate. I think that happened in August. And there were 24 million viewers that watched that debate. I believe it was on Fox or wherever it was. So that was half of what you had now this week with this GOP debate. Great Old Bitches Party. There you go. Now, according to the Nielsen ratings, you had 11.1 million who tuned into the Fox News channel. with another 1.7 million who watched it on Fox Business, and 2.8 million were actually between that 25 to 54-year-old demographic. For CNN, they had 1.2 million, MSNBC 2.1 million, and on MSNBC, you had 257,000 that were in that 25 to 54 demographic, and 281,000 that were in that demographic for CNN. Now, here's where things get tricky with X, with formerly Twitter. So X's views metric shows views referring to tweets, or tweet views, or how many impressions a tweet receives. So impressions are counted when a user actively goes to the tweet page and that tweet appears in a user's timeline. But this is, this could be after that has been retweeted by another user. Now, views are also counted whenever a tweet shows up on another user's timeline, so a single user can be counted multiple times. Now, the way that the video views on X work is they count like the first 2 seconds. If you watch the first 2 seconds of a video, that counts as a view. And if somebody scrolls through, let's say, half of the video, well, then that still counts. Autoplay counts as well. So in reality, you actually had 6% of what was originally estimated by Trump here, or 236 million views. Actually, it was 6% of that actually watched it, or that 14.8 million. Now, back in May, Elon Musk, he removed the public view count, and this caused a lot of confusion because you have these two different metrics that were going on here. And he added a views count metric using somebody's tweet. But the problem is this created an inaccurate count. And even though the tweet view count was more popular, the smaller count was actually the more accurate count. But they never gave an explanation for why they removed it to begin with. So Fox, this first debate, they had 12.8 million people tuning in. And that was on, as I mentioned, 2 Fox networks, Fox News Channel, and Fox Business. So that is the actual numbers that are out there. So I have to correct the record. I was looking at something from a site that was the first one I saw out there with the information. But as I said, I will do my best to always give you the most accurate information possible here on the channel, because that's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. But I'm really thinking that Trump mugshot, I think it's going to be a bestseller for 2023. What do you think? So if, little audience participation here. If you watched this Trump-Tucker interview, let me know in the comment section below. Did you watch the complete thing? Did you scroll halfway through it? Did you just see an excerpt from somebody else's tweet on X? Did you tune into just a couple of minutes of this debate? Honestly, I had to turn the volume down with this debate. I was getting a headache. These people were going back and forth. All this backbiting, all this fighting. But Ron DeSantis, he was smart to stay quiet, for the most part. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can also follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or you can find me at the new X, formerly Twitter, Culture Confederacy, at CultureConfed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. I'll catch you next time. And you all have a great weekend.